So we're here at the ARM TechCon 2011. So who are you?
My name is Jacob Alamat. I'm the Director of Marketing for the ARM microprocessors business at Texas Instruments.
So TI does OMAP and some other types of ARM, right?
TI actually has a very wide variety of ARM-based processors and microcontrollers. We have had a very long history with ARM. In fact, we were the first to license an ARM core in 1993. And since then, we've been working with ARM on multiple different products across many different end segments that we have. So most of our products had been very application specific, like the OMAP products, like the DaVinci products. Over the last 2 years, with the introduction of the Stellaris family, the Sitara family, and the Hercules family, we've really made great efforts of broadening that experience out to multiple customers. So this cuts across not just ARM, but we also have regular microcontrollers. We have a very long history in DSP for motor control, low power DSP, and high performance DSP with the C2000, C5000, and C6000 families of products.
So here's a $5 Sitara that you're launching. What is that concept?
So we're actually going to talk about that today. So thank you for coming. And before we get into it, how well aware are you of kind of TI's strategy in analog and in microprocessors, embedded processing, logic?
So I've heard a lot about there's OMAP 3 in here, OMAP 4 coming out,
Okay.
and before it was called DaVinci, or there was a mix between OMAP and DaVinci, and what is the other
OMAP
stuff?
is one of our product segments that's focused on wireless technology, so for smartphones, for tablets, and other equipment. So it's very focused on very low power and high performance computing, high performance graphics, et cetera, et cetera. So that's a very long history that we have with the OMAP family. We're very excited about that, but we also have many other families. This is actually more for general embedded uses. So this will go across, the wide swath of consumer electronics, industrial electronics, medical electronics, and the like that are in the market today. Okay, so today in our Sitara family, which is our ARM-based Cortex-A microprocessors from Texas Instruments, we're having a new addition to the family in the 335x processor. So this is a Cortex-A8, many different variants. We have 6 different variants that are coming out, and they'll start at $5 in 100,000 unit quantities. So we're very excited about that, and we'll go through that more in the presentation.
So let's see the presentation.
Okay, so like we talked about, we're introducing the industry's first $5 ARM Cortex-A8. So it really is targeted at designs and applications that use ARM 9 and ARM 11 processors today that need additional performance, that need additional levels of connectivity. However, they need to stay in a nice value price point. So with that, we offer many different variants starting at $5 and going up from there depending on the level of performance or capabilities that are required. Now, developing this system, we've done it with keeping the best performance we can for the best value that is possible. So that not only goes into the silicon design, but it also goes into the packaging design as well. The device is set up to work with 4-layer PCB layouts. So customers can not only have the processor in a very highly integrated state, but they can also have a very well integrated and low cost PCB as well for their design. The good thing about Texas Instruments is not only do we make the embedded processors, but we make everything that goes around it. Wireless modules, power management ICs, signal chain interface units, logic and linear. So with the combination of all these devices and the software that TI provides, this gives customers the ability to get to market very, very quickly from start to production within 6 months. And that's really what we're shooting for here, or even earlier than that. So we talked a little bit about that. We'll get into more details on what capabilities this processor will provide, and we make it easy with our hardware and software tools and our partnerships with the communities to develop these products.
And here you have an $89 open source BeagleBone is a new SD kit to develop for that?
So when we were going and developing this product, we developed it with some, very high volume consumer and industrial equipments in mind. And as we were going through the development of this, we worked very closely with the Beagle community, and we're very grateful for the Beagle community to adopt this in their next generation platform, the BeagleBone, which they will be releasing in a fairly short time frame. So we've actually have a picture of the board today, and we've got some slides to go talk about it. So we'll get through that in the presentation.
So it's not Arduino? Is it anywhere similar to what that could be?
Arduino is a different community than the Beagle community. So this would be introduced in the Beagle community. But it is not Arduino. Arduino is a different community.
Can it be used as accessory to...
Yes, in fact, it's meant to be used as an accessory to the Beagle and to the Beagle XM, as well as with the expansion capabilities, the ability to connect to multiple breadboards, build robotics, build multiple sensor machines, different automation type equipments, and the like. But you can use it alone, and in fact, you can use one cable development by connecting this to your laptop or your PC. If you want to hold it, you can.
All right.
And get started quite quickly.
Okay.
And easily. So we'll go through that a little bit more in the presentation.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that as we go.
So where's the Cortex-A8 on here?
It's right here.
That's the one. And the other stuff?
Memory, flash, an Ethernet PHY,
TI power management.
TI power management, etc., etc.
Right.
Okay. So where is this kind of performance and features needed, right? If you look at portable navigation equipments, their maps with routing capabilities and all this new processor platform enables you to get to 3D mapping. It enables you to calculate routes faster because of the additional performance of that Cortex-A8, and because of the level of integration on the SoC, you don't need as many external devices to build that end system. Same thing applies in education and gaming, where you need to take the next level of graphics performance, but you need to stay at a fairly reasonable cost point. To do this, we offer the PowerVR SGX accelerator that enables 3D graphics acceleration, along with that Cortex-A8 to run multiple applications at once. And then even other applications that have traditionally been kind of microcontroller based and others, like home and building automations, they're now moving to, or looking to move to Cortex-A8 based solutions because of all the new functionality that's being added into these systems. So they need more intuitive user interfaces, more personalized user interfaces, and that can be done with this processor.
So that means more and more of the microcontroller stuff can become ARM Cortex stuff.
Yeah, in fact, we provide software. Not only does TI provide full Linux, Android, and Windows embedded Compact 7, but we also provide a tool called Starterware, which enables a customer to do no OS programming on top of the device. And its APIs are fully compatible with our Stellaris line, the Stellarisware software product, so you can migrate easily from an MCU to an NPU and back, depending on the requirements of your system. So we'll talk more through that software as we go. This is a description of the device and the superset of all the different peripherals and capabilities that are enabled on the device. So it enables a very low power footprint, 7 milliwatts in standby, and in active mode it's about 600-700 milliwatts. It has a Cortex-A8 that can go up to 720 megahertz with the Neon coprocessor. It also has a PowerVR SGX accelerator, support for a 24-bit LCD display. It has an inbuilt touchscreen controller, that's a resistive touchscreen controller. as well as crypto accelerators and our programmable real-time unit, which enables industrial connectivity, industrial communication standards, as well as the ability to emulate other interfaces like additional UARTs or soft CAN interface and others.
If people want capacitive, they add something on top, or
They would add a capacitive touchscreen controller to the device. So a resistive touchscreen controller is embedded into this device. You would need to add a separate capacitive touchscreen. On top of this, pretty solid performance and processing capabilities, we also enable quite a bit of integration of system peripherals. So we have dual gigabit Ethernet. Sorry.
no, just the mic.
Okay. We have dual gigabit Ethernet with a switch, and it also supports IEEE 1588 timestamping. Dual USB 2.0 with embedded PHYs. We have support for low power memory as well as PC DRAM. We have support for multiple SD ports, so this gives you the ability to connect to wireless modules, SD cards. We have an onboard ADC, 12-bit SAR ADC, 8 channels. We have multiple PWMs. We have UARTs and SPIs and I2Cs to connect to sensors and motors and things of that like. And we also include a dual CAN interface. So lots of integration for connectivity and for processing inside the system.
All right.
Okay, so that talks a little bit about what's available in this silicon platform that we're announcing on the 31st. When you look at the software, this is extremely critical for our customers. They want to have proven, tested solutions that they can take and they can build on top of to get to market. To that end, TI provides full Linux, Android, and Windows embedded Compact 7. And we also provide our full SDKs, which enable a customer to very quickly see the value proposition of the device within 5 minutes, and then get to development within 1 hour of pulling out our evaluation platform and getting started. The new thing that we've provided with this product, as well as our AM335x line of products, is the starterware, which basically gives customers the ability to develop in a no OS configuration, right? Be able to use all the peripherals as they need to and the processing power of the device. So graphics libraries and the like. On top of the software that TI provides, we also have a very robust third-party network for support for many third-party commercial partner operating systems like QNX, Wind River, Mentor Graphics, Nucleus, Wind River, VxWorks, and many, many more. We also have partners that provide commercialized versions of Linux and Android to market. Mentor Graphics actually provides a very good customized Android package for our products. And obviously for application software like Adobe Flash and others, that's provided through our network of partners.
Did you talk about the touchscreen software?
Oh, yes, I did. So out of box, a customer can see very quickly, they take the board out, they plug in power, and they can see all of the value proposition items of the device right at their fingertips. So they can demonstrate proof of concepts very, very quickly to their management as they start development. So you've got the silicon, you've got the software, what about the hardware? So I'd like to highlight 2 hardware platforms that are going to be available right around the time of launch. One that we're really excited about, the Beagle community has graciously, built a platform based on this processor, and that's the BeagleBone. That's this, what we showed and talked about a little bit at the beginning, right? That has our processor right there. So we are sampling. We'll ramp to full volume production at the end of first quarter. We're really excited about this because it provides customers a low-cost path to kind of get started and use our products, as well as it helps the community to develop on the different applications that they're working on, right? That collaboration that TI has with the community helps to make our products very robust because they're testing our stuff, they're looking at new applications, new use cases, in some cases even helping us with the development, which is a very it's a very good thing for us and a very good thing for them as well. Go ahead.
So when you have this kit for $89 to develop on, how about if somebody was using this whole solution, let's say 100,000 units of the whole SoC, the whole board and everything, what could be the bill of material compared to, let's say, OMAP 3? It's supposed to be lower, right?
Off the top of my head,
Yeah.
I don't have exact details on that. We can definitely send that to you. There's quite a bit more integration on this device than some of our mobile applications, but it depends on what application you're going after, right? When we look at mobile applications, we're looking at how can we get the most integration, the best performance, the best power for that particular use case. When we're looking more in the general embedded market, we're looking at for those particular applications, what's the right way to go? The need for embedded USB PHYs, the need for 3.3 volt IOs, the need for having the ability to support PC DRAM, the need for onboard Ethernet. So that's the care about of those. So it really depends on what end equipment you're looking at in terms of how you would compare BOM costs. But you can get, from similar systems that we've looked at, you could get up to a $40 savings using this product versus others that are on the market today.
Nice. When you say $5, it's just the processor, and then you have to add, of course, the rest. So it goes
Of
up.
course, and it starts at $5,
Yeah.
right, in 100,000 unit quantities.
Okay.
So that's the partnership that we have with the open source community. TI also has its own evaluation module that we'll be releasing right at the time of launch as well. That includes a 7-inch touchscreen LCD interface. It includes wireless LAN, which I believe is right here under the chip. It has the USB ports. It has the Ethernet embedded, the dual cans. So basically a platform for customers to go develop their applications and their use cases very quickly as they're developing their boards. And in TI's overall fashion, we're providing the full source of the software, the hardware layouts, the schematics are all available to help our customers get to market quickly. Okay. This evaluation platform comes for $9.95 and it will be available on ti.com. Another thing that we're really excited about with this platform, now that we have wireless capabilities and all this integration into our software development kits, the wireless LAN, we have full support right out of box for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and other standards. But one of the new things that we've done is this platform will actually be the first platform on the market which supports Wi-Fi Direct, broadly available. And that's very exciting to us because the more value, the more application software, the more capabilities that we can provide our customers, the less they have to worry about to get to production quickly. Okay? And all this fits into TI's overall ARM strategy. We've been very aggressive with ARM. We've shipped over 6 billion ARM-enabled devices. We're the #1 shipper of ARM devices in the world. We're investing very heavily in our microcontrollers, our microprocessors, our real-time units, and we've got the broadest base portfolio across those generally available products, as well as our application-specific products in the DaVinci family and in the OMAP family of products. These are optimized for a very wide range of applications, so you'll see TI continue to invest and continue to have new products focused in each of these different end segments. And it comes with comprehensive software tools and support. TI has the largest footprint of field sales and applications resources available, an extensive library of collateral available on ti.com and our wikis, a very broad and robust E2E community, engineer-to-engineer community, where people can post and ask questions of our experts directly on ti.com. So we're real excited about ARM. We're really excited about this product. Again, kind of summing that back up again, it's a Cortex-A8 ARM NPU starting at $5 that unlocks many new capabilities for developers that they did not have available to them in the past. Easy, low-cost development tools with our partnerships with the community, a very vast community group, as well as robust software that comes for free from Texas Instruments. and 24/7 support through our field sales, through our EDE forums, through our wikis and online collateral. So that kind of sums up the presentation material. Any questions you have?
Oh, just so it's next year. Full production Q1.
Yes.
All right.
And the Q1 will be ramping in full volume of production. We're sampling now, and we'll have boards shipping in the next few weeks.
Does it make sense to think that Cortex-A9 is going to be like in the future of NPUs as well?
So we consistently look at what are the right microprocessors from ARM and where we should go there. And it's really dependent on our customers and their use cases, right? So we look at their use cases and say, what is going to be the best from a system perspective, from a software perspective, from a performance perspective, to provide the most fully integrated solutions for those spaces. So you be assured you'll see new products that come from us, some that will use latest and greatest ARM technology.